I didn't yell at her or get mad or anything. Just kind of went okay, and she got even more upset at my lack of reaction and stormed off. So I pointed out that she was the one who had wanted an open relationship, only for her to spin that into being my fault too. She told me about her dad cheating on her mom all the time, and she was afraid I would resent her for tying me down and cheat on her too. Good evening, True Story. I love the channel. My story isn't very long, so I never had any intention on sending anything in, but I do frequent your channel often and watch others online also. I also read forums, which is why I sent you this one. This story I saw online kind of reminded me of my situation, except it wasn't an open relationship request. In my situation, my ex-girlfriend was asking for a break so she could focus on school. I knew she was cheating on me though, so I agreed and had every intention to break up anyway. I just was being a D to her. Long story short, she got highly upset because I started seeing other women, and she gaslit me, swearing she never cheated on me. It was ridiculous. I was only dating her for about 4 months though, so it was nothing. Anyway, I was reading this story, and I think you and your audience may like it. Check it out if you get a chance. Keep up the great work, sir. Wow, okay, all right. I'll check this out. Thanks for writing it in the body of the email. I appreciate that. So, my girlfriend is mad at me for agreeing to an open relationship. Wow. We've been together for a little over a year now. About a month into our relationship, she brought up the idea of having an open relationship. I really liked her, but we'd gotten together fairly quickly. She'd been low-key flirting with me for a while. I finally got the hint, kissed her at a party, and we were official by the end of the week. So I thought maybe she just wanted to date around for a bit to make sure that I was the right choice. Whatever her reasons, I was open. I was open to it, and things were good. She had a lot more flings than I did, but I'm personally not really a fan of hooking up with strangers. So I only ever effed around with a couple of my friends. But I had made it clear, both to my friends and my girlfriend, that it was strictly a friends with benefits situation. In hindsight, I can see why my girlfriend might feel insecure about this. But the bottom line is that we both fooled around with other people, and she never said anything about not being comfortable with my friends with benefit situation. So I thought we were fine. Fast forward to the present. She came to me all upset, and when I was asking her what the matter was, she confessed that she'd hooked up with my best friend. We never really set boundaries for the open relationship, which was a mistake. I realize that now. But we had a sort of agreement that each other's best friends were off limits. I was surprised and blindsided, and I didn't know how to deal with having this suddenly dropped on me, so I kind of just shut down. I didn't yell at her or get mad or anything. Just kind of went okay, and she got even more upset at my lack of reaction and stormed off. Oh, she was trying to get back at you. When I finally spoke to my girlfriend again, I was asking her if what happened with my best friend was a one-off thing, and she admitted that it had happened several times over the summer. Again, I said, okay. She got upset again, asking me if I even cared about her because I wasn't acting like it. Apparently, she was mad that I never noticed anything was going on between her and my best friend. She was trying to make you jealous. She said that if I loved her, I would have known something was up, and then she accused me of being in love with one of the friends I'd been sleeping with. She got increasingly heated over my other flings, and maybe it was the wrong thing to say, but I felt like she was being unfair. So I pointed out that she was the one who had wanted an open relationship, only for her to spin that into being my fault too. She told me about her dad cheating on her mom all the time, and she was afraid I would resent her for tying me down and cheat on her too. So suggesting an open relationship was her way of making sure I didn't feel trapped. But she never actually wanted anyone but me. And she was hurt when I actually started seeing other people because it meant she wasn't enough for me, etc. She just went on and on and on, and by the end of that talk, I felt like the worst boyfriend ever. It's been a couple of days since then. I've been replaying both our conversations in my head, and I realized that she never once said that she was sorry for anything. I still feel like a bad boyfriend, but I don't know. This past week has felt like a giant red flag, but I don't know if I'm overthinking things. Maybe I'm just struggling to accept the fact that she's been unhappy because I was under the impression that things were going well. I've broken things off with everyone but my girlfriend, but she's still upset. I don't know what else I can do to fix this. I know what you can do. You can break up with your girlfriend. That's the first thing you should have done. You should have did that when she asked for the open relationship. Dude, I only opened it because I didn't want you to cheat on me one day like my dad did my mom. No, she wanted to bang your best friend. And on top of that, she wanted both of you to fight over her. This girl is toxic. This girl is evil. Get away from her. Leave her alone. Seriously, dude, what are you talking about? You broke it off with the other girls. You need to break it off with her. She's crazy. Let's check out these comments on this. What in the world? Wow, you're not overthinking things. She's effing nuts. There's so much wrong here. I don't even know what to start with. You did nothing wrong. She definitely has. Her saying you should have noticed. No, if she needed reassurance about something, she should have communicated that. She's being manipulative and irrational. This isn't one red flag. There's like 15 in this post. She's effing nuts, man. Here's OP. Yeah, I definitely wish she just told me she wasn't comfortable with me sleeping with my friends because I would have ended things with them in a heartbeat. But as much of a nightmare as it's been recently, the past year with her has been pretty effing great. I guess part of me still hopes that I can make this work somehow. You can't, sir. You can't. If she only wanted you, then she wouldn't have slept with your best friend. Thank you, someone said. That's something you probably don't come back from in a relationship. Yep. Bro, I see this crap all the time. She wanted the open relationship because she wanted to F other dudes. All that other crap she just said is just mental gymnastics. Oh, you left something out. She wanted to F his best friend, specifically. The plan was never for you to F other girls. It was really only okay for her. But you were getting action, and eventually it became too much for her, and she felt that she had to make you pay for something that is her fault. So she started effing your best friend, knowing it was off limits. She's a crazy, manipulative bee. Run for your life before she accidentally gets pregnant. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, and she did actually. She started messing with the best friend after she found out he was messing with her friends. Yeah, and still, she had the hots for your best friend. This is kind of weird. She's dating you, and she's like, ooh, I'll take his best friend. And then she's banging him. Get rid of your best friend, too. But then she's banging him, and she's like, oh, you don't even notice. You don't see how I'm touching on his head? You don't see how I'm rubbing in his head? You don't see me grab his chin? Oh, it's just, come on. What's going on in the world? All right, here's the deal. As a bro, I'm going to tell you what's what. Break up with her. Tell her that what she did wasn't cool and trying to play the blame game even though she suggested it is her fault. I'm assuming here you'd never have sex with her best friend and you thought you both had an agreement that mutual friends were off limits. It doesn't matter if your dad cheats on your mom. You suggested an open relationship. You slept with my best friend. And if I slept with your best friends, you'd be upset too. You need to end that relationship and get with someone who you know actually wants to be with you. 1v1 and not 1v20. Don't fix this. She's trying to play the blame game because she's feeling guilty and trying to manipulate you. Big red flag. End it there and make new friends. Here's OP. I think deep down I know I should break up with her, but it's so darn hard to bring myself to actually do it. Come on, OP, man. Wake up, dude. Wake up. And to be honest, I'm kind of afraid of how she'd react if I tried to end things. Given our previous conversations have gone, she'll probably accuse me of being a terrible boyfriend or not loving her. So, who cares? All girls do that. Newsflash, whenever you break up with a woman, oh, you were the worst person in the world. Whenever there's a breakup, period, I left him because he was doing this, he was that, he wasn't enough of this. Guys, every woman that leaves you, 9 times out of 10, you were the problem. When's the last time you heard a woman say, I was the problem? Anybody listening, you go on dates. Ask a woman about her past boyfriend, past husband, whatever. I guarantee you she's going to talk about everything he did wrong. Some might say, I played a part. Some might even say, yeah, my part was staying when I know I should have gone. So I take some of the blame. I promise you. Do not, come on. I don't know what this dude is talking about. Here's OP again. I know her insecurity issues aren't my fault, but I can't help but feel at least partly responsible for making it worse, even if she's also kind of at fault for not being honest with me about how she was feeling. This is the first major fight we've had, and I'm just questioning if I should make more of an effort before calling things off. Dude, let me see if you updated. Let me see if you've updated. Dude, if you didn't call this off, you didn't update. Let me look in these comments to see if you said, you know what, guys, I called it off. Thanks for helping me, Someone said, as a married man in an open relationship, no offense, but it's better to cut ties at your age. And here's OP. You're right. I'll only be making it harder to end things by holding on. There you go. It just sucks. Sounds stupid to say this after everything, but at one point I really did think she was the one. Mad respect to you and your spouse for making the open relationship work, though. Yeah, he's getting close, guys. He's getting close. Here's OP again. Yeah, I don't think open relationships are for me. I'm gonna be real. I didn't realize how much work goes into one, which was dumb on my part, but lesson learned, I guess. Okay, OP, I want to hear you say you broke up with her. Broke up with her, man. Here's OP again. Listen, man, I don't know what to tell you. Clearly, I was a dumb F for not realizing how hard it is to maintain a healthy open relationship. But I've learned my lesson. I'm going to be single for a long while, and my next relationship is going to be 100% monogamous. It sounds like he broke up with her, guys. Clap it up. Clap it up. It sounds like he broke up with her, guys. There you go, OP. You were scaring me. I was sitting here fighting for you. I said, hold on. Let me scroll all the way down to check out some of the OP said, or if he updated or made any edits. Yeah, he left her, guys. It sounds like from his comments. You let me know. What does that sound like, guys? I hope he didn't just say that just to appease everybody in the comments. But let's be hopeful here. He did the right thing. Man, thanks for sending in this story, and for your story, man, you did the right thing by leaving her. You say you were with her for 4 months. 4 months. I want a break, but you knew she was cheating on you. Yeah, you did the right thing. I see you were like, okay, I'm not going to just break up with her. I'm just going to toy around with her, fall back a little bit, and just let it die down. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad at that. Guys, if you want to send in the story, send it to truestorynation@gmail.com. Here, I'll put it on the screen. That's truestorynation@gmail.com. I'm going to catch you guys at the next one.